Welcome to Freedom Queen Live. Today is about to be one of my most favorite episodes ever inside of Freedom Queen Live because today we're going to be talking about speaking with conviction. And I'm so excited to be here with you today because speaking with conviction, claiming what is yours, and being confident in whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is that you're presenting to your audience, is one of the best things that you can do for your entire marketing and sales strategy. So if you're here, Kate's here. I'm finally here for the start. Yay. Hi, Kate. I'm so glad that you're here. I was just thinking of you. If you're here with me live, if this is your first Freedom Queen Live, say hello in the comments. If this is your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, say OG in the comments so that I know who that you are. And if you've gotten your ticket for our in-person Freedom Queen Live, please let me know in the chat so that I can get super excited about being and seeing you in real life and not that much time away. We have 34 weeks left until we get to Freedom Queen Live in person. So I'm going to send out a message to our entire Freedom Queen community, and then we are going to get started. So let me put this here. OG, Kate's here. Okay. Okay. So what I want to talk with you today is about speaking with conviction and why this will make such a massive difference for you in your online business. So I want you to think about the way that humans work. And everybody's coming on now. Hey, everybody. Kate's here, Pearl's here, Star's here. I want you to think about humanity. And I want you to think about why you like certain people and why you don't like other people. One of the reasons that you might like certain people or you look up to certain people is because they have confidence in themselves. They have authority in who they are. Hey, Jamie. And the more someone speaks with conviction and confidence, the more you're going to look at them and go, I want to hire you. This is going to be a really big topic and training this morning. And I want you to be super engaged in the chat. As always, action takers are money makers. Utilize the chat and really show up there in a big way. The more that you speak and claim what you're actually good at, the more likely people are to buy. So what do I mean by that? Let's go into this. So in your content, in your marketing, if you're showing up and you're saying to your audience that you don't actually know what you're talking about, that you're not actually sure who you are, you're not really sure who you serve, what will happen is people will feel this. People will literally feel your energy and go, oh, that person's not sure of themselves. I don't know if I want to work with them. Put a yes in the chat if you already know that one of your next levels in business this year is being more convicted in your voice. Put a yes in the chat if you know that. If you're like, yeah, that's one of the things I'm working on. Hi, Mads. Hi, Christine. Christine Hayes. Oh my gosh. Hi, Christine Hayes. Amanda. Taisha's here. Conviction in your word is one of the things that I see people who are making about 10K, 15K. This is when I start seeing them go to 20K, to 30K, and then really to 100K months. The more confident you are about whatever it is, hi, Allie, the more confident you are about whatever it is that you're teaching, the more likely people are to buy. They are. And there's little ways that this comes up. It comes up in the way that you speak. It comes up in the way that you use words like maybe, just, might, I hope, I think this will work for you. People don't want to buy that. What does a great leader do? A great leader is confident. A great leader presents themselves in $1 million way. Hey, Christine. And I want you to think about in what ways are you presenting yourself without confidence. I mean, down to the ways that you present your Instagram content, the way you show up on camera, the way you make a reel, the tonality, all of this stuff really matters, down to like the way you do your hair, the way you, whatever you're wearing, whatever you're presenting yourself. You don't realize this, but people are taking in every single facet of you all of the time, which is why I'm extremely intentional about what I share on social media. There was a time in my business where I would share everything and anything. And then I actually pulled back from sharing anything and everything. And I started being more specific and intentional about what I actually wanted to talk about online. And what happened is I doubled my income that next month. And I see it. People want to be with someone that is so confident in their word. I always speak about you are backed by you are backed by you are backed by you are backed by you. And true confidence is not putting other people down to lift yourself up. True confidence isn't saying, well, that person's way is bad, so mine's the way. True confidence is you being backed by you without needing anyone else to decide who you are and who you are not. Because you've experienced whatever it is that you're teaching for so long, you've gone through the failures, you've gone through the successes, that you know that you can do it over and over and over again. So inside of your content this week, what I want you to do is make content that truly shows that you are convicted in whatever it is that you're teaching. So let me give you some examples. Why I'm your go-to person if you want to learn XYZ. Why I'm the one for you if you want this. Why I know that this is the way if you want to get this result in your life. The more convicted you are, the more that you claim to your audience that no, this is actually the way, the more people are going to look at you, Christine, Kate, Leisha, Victor, Ali, Jamie, Amanda, Star, Christine, Taisha, Mads. They're going to look at you and go, oh, they know what they're talking about. And one of the reasons why I see a lot of people not make a lot of sales is it's just because your audience doesn't believe that you are good at whatever it is that you're teaching them. And they don't believe that your vehicle is the way. They don't believe that your vehicle is the thing that's actually going to make them money. They don't believe that your thing is the thing that's going to make them lose weight. They don't believe that your thing is the thing that's going to help them get promoted in their job, help them get pregnant, help them have clear skin, help them heal their marriage. They don't believe that you are the one. Help them have less anxiety, help them be more focused, help them be more help them procrastinate less. This is very, very simple, but also quite profound. And I want you, when you have an aha, when this lands on a deeper way, put it in the chat. Janae says, so good. Pearl says, yes, this is good. It's so simple, right? You would think we would, everyone would know this, but people miss it. It's the same thing with working out and fitness. I was joking with Robbie this weekend and I was talking about how health is so easy. It's so easy. You walk outside, you get some sunshine, you drink your water, you eat really well, you lift weights, but then why are so many people unhealthy? Business is very easy. It's very, very simple. I should say it's very simple. You tell people why they should hire you and you show them why. That's it. It's simple. But what happens is people's feelings come into it. The emotions come into it. Well, there has to be more to this. Well, there has to be something else. There has to be something else happening here. No. All you have to do online is go, Leisha is the one for you and here's why. Pearl is the one for you and here's why. No matter what you're selling. So I want you to look at your own content and your own self this morning and really reflect, are you being someone that people would want to hire? If you're charging I don't, let's say something like $1,000 a month, or you're charging $10,000 a month. If someone were to be a fly on the wall in your house, your client behind the scenes when no one's watching, would they want to hire you still? Would they still want to work with you? I was thinking about that before I got on this live, and I was thinking about how I hold myself to extremely high standards because I know that the women that I work with, I want them to have extremely high standards for themselves. Non-negotiables, health. Non-negotiables, building a business. Non-negotiables, serving their community. Non-negotiables, showing up every single week for their people. Non-negotiables, trusting the process. And that can be really one of like the hardest realizations for people to have. Why? Because business is personal. Because when you're making content online, it's coming from yourself. It's coming from you. You're the one putting it out, right? This is why when you do a content session with me, sometimes it feels like therapy because we have to go into all the ways that you're not actually being the person that you say or being on social media. And then, because I'm a super honest mentor, I will call you out. If you try and make a piece of content that's not in integrity, or you make a piece of content that says, like, I know your life and that's not actually what you're doing, I will 100% call you out and make you clean up whatever it is that you're doing behind the scenes so that you feel convicted in your voice. I've called people out before and said, you are literally like, that is not even true what you're saying. Do not do that. Do not do that. And don't just do that because it's not an integrity. Don't do that. Don't do that because you lose your trust with yourself. And that's the only thing that matters. I was talking with a mastermind client this morning, and I was talking about turning her life into a rom-com, romanticizing your entire life, using what you have, no matter what your life is like, in order for that to be the greatest marketing material that you have ever had. But a lot of people, they don't actually look at their own lives and go, I love my life. That's your job, okay? That's your job in 2024. I want you to fall in love with your life in 2024. I want you to fall in love with your life in 2024. I want you to romanticize every single piece of it. I want you to go on social media and say, I am amazing, and here is why, and here's how I can help you, and here's how I can do X, Y, Z, and here's why I'm the one for you. Coming into the chat, I declare that high ticket sales are the way. Yes. Hey, Rochelle, also welcome to the headquarters. I'm so excited to have you inside the headquarters. Rochelle is a freaking badass. She's amazing. Right. You declare that high ticket sales are the way. And I say this all of the time. Everyone is a mirror to you. Everyone's a mirror to you. So for example, if you have people that doubt you in your life, it's because you doubt yourself. So for example, I used to hear this a lot. We're going really deep today, guys. This is, if you're like, if you're going to be triggered, just exit out of the live. I hear this one a lot. People will say things like, well, my family doubts me for building, my family doubts me, or my husband doubts me, or my boyfriend doubts me in building my business, or whatever it is. And it's like, well, have you built a business? Have you made any money? Okay. Well, you haven't given them the reason to trust you. The actions speak louder than words. People feel you more than they hear you. So you can say, I'm building the business. You can say, I'm going to get fit. You can say, nobody cares. If you want to make a lot of money, do the things you say you're going to do. That's how you become a walking sales page. People trust you. So I really want you to this is something that was a huge shift for me in my business. Take massive ownership over this and go, wait a second. If people aren't buying from you, they don't trust you. We don't need to go into all of the talk and They don't trust you. They do not trust you. which is an amazing problem to have because it's solvable. That's something that you can solve. So if you're not getting a lot of sales, they don't trust you or they don't think that you're the authority. How do you show them that you're the authority? Well, you be convicted in your word. So let's say, let's use Rochelle as an example in the headquarters. Let's use Rochelle who's selling high ticket. Rochelle wants to come out on social media and say, high ticket sales is the way. Now, this is why I love marketing because everything works, right? Like I could come out and be like, no, low ticket sales are the way. The game is not who is right. The game is who can be more convicted in their word because all the ways work, right? You see this in fitness. There's so many different ways to lose weight. There's so many different ways to get fit. There's so many different types of businesses. And I'll tell you right now, like I have done every single strategy in the game. They all work. I love this. I love that we're having this conversation and we're going here. I didn't know we were going to go here this morning on Freedom Queen Live. You are just a mirror. And so the way that I see this is no one just deserves to sign on clients. No one just deserves to feel fit. No one just deserves to have the most amazing partner. These are things that you're always working on. You're always growing. You're always refining, and you're not perfect, but you don't have to be perfect, but you do have to pioneer the way. And when you show up on social media, specifically when we're talking about selling your services, you have to be convicted every day. The reason we grow at the rate that we grow is because I am so convicted in what I teach and being in my zone of genius. I know that it's the way. And you own everything that you've done. And all of a sudden, people will say things to me like, I get this one a lot. Can I take this another level deeper with you? Put a yes in the chat. Can I put this in the chat? Put a yes in the chat if I can go another level deeper with you guys this morning. If I can love and shove even more. Yes, let's go, Bridge Mad says. Okay. So I get this one a lot. I'll tell people use whatever it is that you're experiencing as your best marketing materials. Okay. Use whatever you're experiencing as your best marketing materials. Meaning, if you are experiencing that you're traveling, amazing, use that in your marketing materials. Hey, Olga, use that. If you just bought a dog, use that in your marketing materials. If you've just got the ask to speak at a masterclass or a summit, use that in your marketing materials. If you've got something going on, like something amazing in your life, use that in your marketing materials, which I've done over the last couple of years, right? Every single year, we do something iconic. I mean, we do something iconic daily. Like I live in Costa Rica where we bought a house. Now, here's where people I find go into victim mentality and have a bunch of excuses as to why they can't use what they're doing. They'll look at someone like me and go, well, I don't live in Costa Rica. They'll look at somebody else who, I don't know, whatever they do, and Bali. Well, I don't live in Bali. I'm telling you right now, you could lock me in a closet and I would grow Freedom Queen at the rate that I grow it right now, because the game is not use whatever, like go on excursions to make money. The game is leverage your zone of genius, what it actually is that you're passionate about, your energy to make money. So I don't ever want to hear that you don't know, like you can't use your day-to-day life and whatever it is that you're experiencing to make money. There are people that are crushing it and live on like a farm in the middle of nowhere, and they're just romanticizing their everyday life. My first year in business, I documented everything. I shared everything that we were doing. I was like, we're doing this and we're traveling here. Da, da, da. Second year of business, I said, I don't want to do that. I started pulling back from showcasing my life, from sharing what I'm doing behind the scenes all of the time. What happened? Our income went up. Half the time, people don't even know where we're traveling. Half the time, people don't even know what we're doing. They don't like, I just dropped that we're going to Dubai next month. No one knew that. So don't allow or look at other people and go, well, they're successful because don't get caught up in that trap. That's not who you are. Well, they're successful because they started at this age, or they're successful because they're good at social media. They're successful because they have children, or they're successful because don't do that. Don't ever allow yourself to get stuck in that trap, because that's a dark place to be in. Because what you're saying is they can do it because of X and you can't. And that's not the case. The way to speak with conviction and the way to make sales really, really work for you is to go, wait a second. Your life is amazing. Your day to day, you going to the coffee shop, you not going to the coffee shop, you making a almond milk something coffee at home. That's incredible. The real work is, this is where it gets crazy. Can you fall in love with you? I actually believe that like that is one of the keys to my growth in business is I'm being so in love with yourself. Loretta's giving us English 101. Stay in your lane and leverage what you've got. Be resourceful. Drop the comparison. Oof, so good. If you've ever gotten caught in the trap of thinking, well, they can do it because they don't have a job, or they don't have kids, or whatever it is, they don't have this or that, or whatever it is, or they have kids, or whatever the excuse is, don't allow yourself to get to that place. When you, instead of looking at everyone else, and you hold the mirror up to yourself and you go, wait a second, Lizzie's the one. Olga can do it. Janae, yes. Lizzie, yes. Melissa, Loretta, Pearl, yes. People will look back at you and go, oh, yeah, she is it. And so if people are doubting you, if they don't trust you, if they aren't buying from you, it is literally because you haven't given them a reason why. So I want you to re-look at your content this week and re-look at the way that you speak to yourself. Look at the way that you are talking about you. Are you speaking words of greatness over yourself? Are you speaking as if you are the most amazing mentor? Are you the most amazing coach, the most amazing leader, the most amazing marketer? Or are you speaking words of, well, maybe it's not the way. Maybe my vehicle is not it. Maybe you're actually bad at whatever it is, the thing that you're trying to do. Well, you've tried before, so why would it work now? Well, you've been making a bunch of reels, but they're not working. I want you to start to watch the way that you speak about yourself. I love Freedom Queen Church. We do Freedom Queen Church on Monday mornings. I got my Freedom Queen necklace on this morning. Look at the way that you talk to yourself. And I can tell, I know how you talk to yourself by the way you make content. It's like a diary. It's like an open book. I know exactly how. Behind the scenes, when no one's watching, I want you to just like wherever you are in the world right now, I just want you to like feel into your body, feel into yourself right now. I want you to switch to words of conviction, of confidence, of I am the one, of I can do this, of I am it, of yes, Christine. Christine says that I am that goat energy. Business sermons with Bridget. I had someone recently say, you need to start a church. I have enough. I have exactly what I desire. It's cool to go online and make posts that make you seem like the one. But what's even better is to actually be her behind the scenes. That's cool. You can make content that's like, here's why you should work with me, blah, blah, blah. But you could also just behind the scenes believe that about yourself. And then what happens is when you are so obsessed with who you are, what will happen is you love whatever it is that you're teaching. You love the offers that you're selling. You can't even stop yourself from going out and selling the offer. That's actually the work. You being so confident and convicted in your own voice that you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm obsessed with myself. My self love, self worth, and self talk is going to be 100xing this week. Freedom Queen, that's your mission for the week. That's your goal for the week. That's what I want you to put in your mind. And if you're inside of our Make Money membership, how many of you are in our Make Money membership? Put a yes in the chat if you're inside of our Make Money membership. Put a yes in the chat if you're inside of our membership. I would love to know who's here with me. Who's here with me today? If you're not in our membership, we're going to be opening up the doors Sunday, the 29th. I think it's maybe the 28th. That's Sunday, the 28th. And so if you want to get in, you'll have 4 days to join the membership. I believe it's 4 days to join and get inside. But if you're inside of the membership, yeah, Rochelle's in there, Christine's in there, Janae's in there. I want you to use the community chat and drop in this week different ways that you're speaking to yourself. You can totally tell how some people think, yes, exactly. I'm in the bath. I love it. I love it. I love it. Loretta's in the membership. Pearl's in the membership. Yes. Amanda's in the membership. I'm ready for the headquarters, Janae says. Janae, since you're in $1 million a year, you're going to be able to apply that credit to the headquarters. And then we have a headquarters clients. If you're in the HQ, put HQ in the chat. I would love to know. Christine's here. Hi, Nikki. Alicia's in the headquarters. Okay, my Freedom Queen. So we have a couple of things on the horizon. Number one is if you haven't gotten your tickets for Freedom Queen Live, make sure that you do that. You can just send me a message on Instagram to get your tickets for Freedom Queen Live in September. It's going to be an insane conference. Remy says headquarters makes my life special. Yes, Janae joined the headquarters. Let's get it, Pearl. Rochelle's in the headquarters. Yes. Come to the conference in September. We're going to be getting our awards. Yeah, Olga's in the headquarters. Kate's in the headquarters. Alicia's in the headquarters. Oh, yes. Okay. I am just so excited for this week. And I want this to be your whole marketing strategy. Your marketing strategy of this week of January 22nd is fall in love with who you are. Speak with conviction on social media. Come out and say that you are the one. Serve your people. And then go wake up the world. Okay, Freedom Queen. We do this every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern right here on our YouTube channel. I have some amazing things happening this week. I can't even believe what's going to be happening at the end of this week. My parents are coming to Costa Rica to spend time in our house for the first time ever. Robbie and I got a car, which is so funny because we don't even care about the car. Before we go, I'm going to tell you a brief story. So when Robbie and I got this house, it's a beautiful house. It's like almost $1 million home. It's really, really gorgeous. And it's brand new. So the owners just built it. It's fully furnished. Like it came already designed, ready to go. And when we got the house, we walked in and we were like, this is the one. Like we had toured a bunch of other houses and we walked and we were like, this is the one. Like we went and toured some other ones after this house to find some more to have a good comparison of it. But we knew, we were like, this is the one. It has a really cool name. I'm not going to tell the name for safety purposes, but this is it's a really cool name. And so we call our families and we tell them about the house and they're like, we're so excited. They're like, we can't sleep at night. We're so excited. We're like, yeah, it's really cool. We're really pumped about it. They're like, you guys don't sound that excited about it. And I heard Lizzie, you got to be in the headquarters. I heard, I'm manifesting that, Lizzie. So anyways, we're really excited about the house and our families are like, oh, like, why you guys don't sound that excited? You know, we're really, really pumped about it. We can't sleep at night. We're like, yeah, we're really excited. But I said to my mom, when we first looked at the house, I said, yeah, we're going to get the house. And I'm excited about it, but I have bigger visions on the horizon. I have bigger things happening in my life than buying a house. And this has really landed over the last couple of weeks because honestly, like buying this house was a dream. It was a dream. And I'm going to buy another place in Thailand this year. However, we have bigger things on the horizon that are bigger to me than buying a house. And on Friday, when Robbie went and picked up our car, they had the car in a bow and they had the car inside all dressed up and they had flowers and water bottle. And I wasn't there to pick up the car, but Robbie went and picked it up on his way back from LA. And he came back. We'll see if we came back on. I don't know if it came back on. If you guys are still here with me live, say hello. But the point of this was what I was saying was it's amazing. And we're so excited. We have this amazing car and it's beautiful. And we're going to pick up my family this week in Costa Rica. But at the same time, it's like most of the world is like your biggest events in your life are graduate college, get a job, get married, buy a house, have kids. And those things are awesome. Like I'm going to do all of those things and more. But I'm more excited about serving you. I'm more excited about getting on our Monday Zoom call. Like this to me, I'm like, get me on that call. This to me and serving clients and in the Freedom Queen community is more powerful than buying a house. This activates me more than that. Why? Because I know that this work that we do here is actually what's going to change the world. I know that this work that we do, you saying yes to your business is actually what impacts the world. You showing up daily and posting on Instagram actually is going to make you more money. And I want to remind you of that because I think sometimes people get pulled away. Sometimes people get sidetracked. They get, oh, I should be doing this. I should be making money here. I should be doing this thing. Stay on your path. The best thing you can do for yourself is build the business. The best thing you can do for your family, for you, for generations to come, for your soul is showing up for the business. So when I think about growing the company, I think about, I mean, when I think about what excites you the most in the world, I think about growing the company. I think about you. I think about Freedom Queen. I think about how can I serve? I think about the team. So yes, we're excited about the house and yes, we're excited about the car and it's amazing and it's literally so beautiful. But if you have dreams and visions that are bigger than what most people's dreams and visions are, that's okay. You can have that too. Okay, Freedom Queen, I want you to be go and be so convicted in your voice. I want you to love who you are. I want you to be so confident. I want you to show up as the one. Go take everything to the next level and I will see you back this time next week, Freedom Queen live at 11 a.m.